Okay, hi everyone. So this is the second part of your topic proposal. As you saw from yesterday, I decided yesterday that I wanted to pursue this idea about therapy animals. Um, that's still there, that's still an option for me, but I wanted to show you that I came up with an additional 3 topic ideas. Remember how I said that when you're doing research, it's okay to change your topic and the topic is your research and that kind of thing, because as you go through, you might sort of decide, that's not really giving me the information that I want. And that's kind of what I was thinking about with this therapy animals. So I wanted to show you what I did here. Now, this is a lot. I have 3 different options right now for my research. So I thought, what else am I interested in? I thought, okay, insomnia in teenagers. Insomnia means when you can't get to sleep at night. I thought the death penalty in the United States. That's when you can put people to death for crimes. And then I thought, okay, I'm also kind of interested in steroid use. Ultimately, I'm not going to do all 3 of these. I just wanted to show you what it's like and how you can generate different questions for different topics. So if I'm looking at insomnia, I thought, what in the brain causes insomnia? How does insomnia for teenagers differ from insomnia for adults? And maybe what long-term effects does insomnia have? So I can go with that. If I'm looking at the death penalty, how long has the death penalty been a part of America? What power do the states have in enacting the death penalty? Like, is it state law or is it federal law? That's kind of what I want to know. And has the death penalty ever not been used in the United States? Has it ever been abolished? Has it ever been paused, essentially? The last topic idea I have is steroid use in professional sports. So I thought, okay, why do professional players sometimes use performance-enhancing drugs? That feels like an obvious question, but I want to know, like, what are overall the benefits? I mean, I hear, like, you get stronger, but I want to know, like, what else? More specifics. Which sports have a history of players using steroids? So maybe I'm going to get into the Olympics. Maybe I'm going to get into baseball, Lance Armstrong and biking. I don't know. We'll see. And what long-term effects do performance-enhancing drugs have on the body? So I have lots of options. What I want to do in my options is, in my research topic proposal, I need to find 3 resources that look really good that I definitely think that I am going to use in my research. So with Dr. Britton the other day, you went to, here's our school website, and you're going to click on schools, New Oxford High School, academics, and you'll have the media center, which is the crossroads. When you get here, this should all look familiar, hopefully. You have access to these 4 things. Destiny might apply if you're looking for a physical book from the library. Our audiobooks, not so much. So we are looking at 2 things really, the World Book, which is an encyclopedia, and Power Library. The World Book is a good place to start to gain kind of like that general information. So for example, if I want to go here and I want general information about, like, oh look, there's Derek Jeter. I love it. Okay. Anyway, general information about like what insomnia is, I can go here and get a very brief article on insomnia. And I look at that and I'm like, okay, that's great and all, but that's not nearly going to be enough for me for my article. So I might read that and then kind of put that aside and figure, okay, maybe the World Book is not the right thing for me here. So if I go back, I'm going to hop into Power Library. And for you guys, this is going to let you sign in through Google, but because I'm at home, it's going to be a little bit different for me. But if I'm thinking about my topic of insomnia, I want to look for one of these e-resources that might fit with this topic. So something about science, something about psychology. And what I ended up with is, let's see, what did I pull here? I pulled, I could do health and wellness. I was looking at that. I could just do the high school edition. I think I went into the Gale topic collection and I went down here to psychology. So let's get into that and see what this is going to give us. So what I'm going to pop in here first is I'm going to pop in insomnia. Now, as you can see, if you look up here, these are all my results. 953 magazines, 8,000 academic journals. It's way, way, way too much right now, right? And And you can see it gives me everything: insomnia and autism, treating chronic insomnia. This is not all that I want. So I have to add something else. I'm going to say, let's look at thinking about my research questions here. What in the brain causes insomnia? How does insomnia for teenagers differ than insomnia for adults? So let's see if I can find the tab that has this in it. I have so many tabs open right now. My goodness gracious. Where is it? There it is. Insomnia in teenagers. So now you can see, I only have one academic journal here. So this is not good. Insomnia teens, so I got to try again. Teen insomnia is linked with depression and anxiety. That's interesting. I might want to do that. New study reveals link between prescription medicines and teen drug abuse. Okay, that doesn't in the title tell me too much about insomnia. Sleep is important when stress and anxiety increase. Okay, so out of this, maybe I have teen insomnia is linked with depression and anxiety. What I really need to do is I need to read this. And I need to see, again, this is a very short article. I can read it. If it's something that I really think is great, I'm going to click here and say get link, select, and when I go back to my page, I'm going to link it here. Ooh, that's not it. Sorry, let's try this again. Copy, link. Okay, and I'm going to put my title down here. So I'm going to use my handy dandy copy and paste here. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste that into my document. Okay, and then I can fix the font later that it's really big. The other thing I might want to do, this is just to prep me for the future because I know that I'm going to need this. I'm going to need the thing that is for citing. So up here there's a spot that says cite. If I click that, make sure it says MLA 9th edition. I'm going to pull this because I know that I'm going to need that for my works cited later, so I might as well do it now. So I'm going to pull that. Now, I honestly am not 100% satisfied with that source, but we're just going to leave that as is for now. I am going to come back to a different database and I'm going to try psychology. And let's see if I do insomnia here and I put insomnia teens. Okay, because it's still the Gale database, it's not going to get me exactly what I want. I think maybe that's what I went in anyway. I forget. Oh yeah, I did that already. Well, somebody's got to be here to tell me that I already did it. Okay, so let's go back and let's try something else. Let's do health and wellness. And this is what research is. It's not exciting at first because you really have to sort through all this other stuff to figure out what it is you want. So here we have the Gale Encyclopedia. We have sleep disorders. We have definitions of insomnia. Let's look at this one because it looks like it has more words. It might be more important for us. It gives me a definition of insomnia. It tells me about 2 different types of insomnia, causes and symptoms. So this actually might be great for me. So it even tells me about demographics, like who is most likely to have insomnia. So I think I'm going to use this one. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to get my link. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to go back. I'm going to get my citation. Make sure that it's MLA 9th edition. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to put it beneath that link. I see it went down there. And then the last thing I need for this article is the title. So this is easy. The title is called Insomnia. So I'm going to pop that here. Now, I have to ask myself, do I have things that are going to cover my 3 different questions? What in the brain causes insomnia? I'm pretty sure I have that. How does insomnia for teenagers differ from insomnia for adults? I'm not sure. And what long-term effects? I'm not sure that I have that either. So I need to keep looking. So I need to go through and I need to really look through these different databases and start thinking, okay, what else can I find? Sometimes you are going to have to look at different terms and kind of mix things up. So I'm going to put long-term effects of insomnia, and we'll see what we get. Search. Okay, so this is interesting right here. It says, I have insomnia. Does chronic sleep disturbance lead to Alzheimer's? So this might be something, but I know that this is really short, so that's not going to be something that's going to benefit me, but I have an idea now, and I wonder if I could search insomnia and Alzheimer's. Like, does that have a link? I never really thought about that before. So now I have that idea. Link, oops, insomnia and Alzheimer's. And look, I have a lot of things to look through now. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep looking through all this information, and I am going to figure out what works best for me. When I have it, I'm going to update this with 3 resources that I am positive are going to do wonders for me. Now, if you want to keep looking, you want to find more and more resources, it's only going to benefit you. You ultimately are probably going to end up needing more than 3 resources anyway. So if you have extra time, you can just add boxes down here at the bottom. You can insert rows below and keep going with your resources. Just make sure that you're citing them and providing links so that you have all of that. If and when you're finished, you're going to submit that for me for your research topic proposal. And then hopefully when we get back together, I can meet with you and we can go over your questions and your sources together. Okay, have fun researching.